Hello guys, good morning and welcome back. Alright guys, so in this video I want to show us the components of our trouser. So I have already cut them. Now the reason I'm doing this way is to make the video to be faster and not to be too long. So this is my band or our band. Now the width I cut was 2.5 inches, right? 2.5 inches. Now the length must be your waist circumference over 2 plus extra 5 or 7 inches. So I have here to be 50. So my waist is covered, right? Then I used what they call material gum or cloth gum, the medium texture, to gum it. Now the reason I chose this for the band is because this will last. It will make the band to lap firmly on the body and without having any bulge or air afterwards. So you have to gum all through the length and then gum very well. Make sure that there is no edge that is not properly gummed. You have to check it all through this way. So this is the band. So I have gummed the wrong side. Bear in mind, you must gum the wrong side. Now for the other components, we have the welt pocket placket. So now this welt pocket placket must be two pairs. That's 4 pieces this way. Now the width we have is 3 inches width by the length of 7 or 7.5. Then a pair is for one wet pocket, that's the back pocket, and the other pair is for the back pocket as well. That we have two back pockets on a trouser. So this is how it is. Then I used gum stain, or what they call the paper gum. This gum stain, right? This one is what I use in gumming. So now you have to gum like 2 inches or 3 inches here. You have to gum this way. So gum all through this way. Don't gum completely, just gum a bit above the midpoint. Then gum the 4 panels in this form, the wrong size as well. Then the zip flap or the zip fly. Now the measurement for that is 2.2 3/4 or 2.5, however, but the length of 10, right? Then gum with the same stuff you use in gumming the welt pocket placket. So gum the both, gum it full this way, right? These shapes came out from the fabric we have cut out on trouser. Then the next I have here is my pocket facing. This is the pocket facing. Now the measurement I had here was a measurement of 4 inches width by the length of 11.5. Then fold one edge this way, the curvy edge, fold one edge this way. But make sure you don't duplicate it twice, meaning fold at the mirroring sides. So the right sides facing each other, then fold one to come up and fold the other one to go in so that you have your left and right facings properly folded. Now, after this, the next thing I did here was to gum the edge of the front pocket. Now this gumming was just done from that pocket depth we marked, the 7.5 inches depth we marked, then notch here by half of an inch or 3/4 of an inch, and then notch here as well. Then place your gum stain in this diagonal form and gum this way. After the gumming, you now fold. Now the guide to fold is to make sure that your folding is coming from that notching and ending on that notching as well. So after this, you also do the same thing on the other side as well, the other pocket as well. So the gumming must be done in this form, please. And the measurement of this gum is around 1.5 inches gum, and then to this diagonal form. So after this, then you fold, right? The folding must be also straight this way. Then the next thing to do here is to start folding the band. Then unfolding the band, I had to show us the band folding so that we understand how it's done. Then bring one edge. You're going to fold here half of an inch this way. Then I'm using my charcoal iron. So however, if you have charcoal iron or the normal electric iron, whichever one can serve, then fold carefully this way from this edge, right? Fold in this direction. Make sure that the folding is equal. Then fold all through this way, right? Fold all through this way. Fold all through this way. So when you finish this folding, the next thing you do now will be to fold the other corresponding component as well. So I will fold this out and then make sure you are cooling it as you are folding, please. You must cool it as you are folding it. Make sure it's well properly folded. Then after I must have done this, now the next thing to do, I will fold to the end. I'm just trying to show you the video in a summary. Then fold this edge to come and meet this tip. It must kiss each other this way, right? So automatically this band becomes 1.2. Once you have cut 2 inches and 2.5 inches, sorry, for your total band width, once you fold half an inch this way and make this edge to touch here, it becomes 1.2, which is the standard measurement needed for all English trousers. All English trousers should not be above highest 1.5. So I will reinforce the folding of this one, make sure it laps firmly, and then I will go and increase the heat of my iron and use it again to come and fold so that way, so that this laps properly, and I will fold all through to the very end. So after that, the next video you will see now will be on the stitching, and then maybe I'm blow the circle. Then the next video you will see will be on the stitching. And also note that you're also going to buy or use bias for your sewing. So you have to get bias ready, and of course your lining, so which I will also cut now. And then you also bring your threads. So the thread I have is my army green thread. So I bought the cone one, the bigger one, this one. So now I will guide us to the steps on cutting the pocketeens, so which you are going to see in this video, so that the next video we see now will be on the sewing proper. Alright guys, so now in cutting the front trouser lining, all you need to do is to bring your lining in this form. Make sure that the English edge is at the down side, this edge at the down. Then bring one of the front panel this way. You must place it this way. Now the placement will be from the waist point 19 inches to 20 inches long this way. So I have it to be 20. You can make it to be 21 because I think this trouser is a long, the person that owns this is long, is tall. So you will make it to be 20, 21, right? Then after that, once you have gotten it to this very point, now the next thing to do is to make sure that you have a gap at this edge, right? Now I will show you the reason when we progress or when we proceed in cutting. So I will just cut it from here this way. I will show you the reason. So the lining should be a bit bigger than the main trouser body, so that it doesn't compress the body of your trouser, right? So you have to shift it to the end this way, shift to the end this way, and then you are going to cut it straight. Cut it from here, cut straight, cut it straight. Later on you will reduce it, cut it straight, and then cut the sides to have a replica shape of the trouser this way, right? And then you are going to fold this, fold it this way, turn it over this other way around. Then make sure you keep a stuff on top. Then you are going to pleat at the middle, right? Pleat at the excesses at the middle, at the middle. Then once you have gotten the center pleating, you will now fold, cut out the other shape, that's the one here. So you will just cut off this size, cut it out this way. So this is how you cut your lining, in order to make sure that you have excesses inside. Right? You must make sure you have excesses inside. It's very important, right? So once you have gotten your lining cutting properly done this way, then you can now trim out the zip side. Just trim it out this way. Just trim it out this way. So you're done cutting with the front lining. So this is done. So the next you're going to cut now will be the pocketeens for the front and the back pockets. Now they also have their own measurements. So for the front lining, it will be 13 by 13 inches, 13 inches width by 13 inches depth. So you measure, right, and make sure it's two. There are two panels. You must cut them in two. So 13 by 13 if it's not folded, but on fold is 6.5 by 13. I hope you understand that. So you fold this way. So this is only one layer that I'm cutting. So if it's on fold, it's 6.5 inches by 13. So you must make sure you bear in mind the measurements and the sizes before you proceed. So after this, you cut it out. So the next you will do now will be cutting of the back pocketing, which is 10 by 20. So I will show you as well as we progress. Alright, so now the pocketing is 13 by 13. So you measure 6.5 this way, 6.5, and then 13. On fold is 13, right? 6.5. So you mark, then you cut it out. So this is how you would do yours. Now this is one layer of the front pocket. I also cut the second one, right? So I will cut it and show you as well, then show you the back. Then the back one, the back pocketing is 10 by 20. The 10 is on fold. Why the sorry, 8 by 20, right? The 20 is on fold, that's 10. It's 10. So just keep it this way. Keep it this way. And then you measure 8 width by 10 or 20, however, right? So 8 width this way. So 20 is 10. You know, it's on fold. So you measure 10 this way. So this is how you cut the back pocketing. So these measurements are constant for all adults. For children, you can reduce it. So you can reduce, so you can slash one edge from here this way. Then I want to cut the second layer of the front pocket, right? So I want to show you how to do this as well. So this is the measurement. Just place and record. Then there is something I will also show you to bring out for the flap, right? For the flap cover. So this is the same thing. Then you have to put the two fronts, to the two right sides together this way, and then you are going to measure 7 inches or 7.5 inch deep, whatever you use in notching the pocket. Measure it out, and then 1.5 inch wide this way, right? So you slash it out from here. So you slash it out. So this is for the front pocket. You must slash it this way. I will show you the reason when we start sewing. Now the last but not the least, is the flap cover. So the flap cover measurement we have. So the width can be 3.5 inches or 4, right? But the length above 14 or 15. So just cut it straight this way. Now the measurement I have here is 1.5. It's okay. So I will fold into 2 this way. I will iron it out. So this will be used to lock or cover the flap. So I think this is okay by me. 2.5 is okay, or 3 inches, however. So the next video we see now will be on the sewing proper. Thanks for watching. See you in the sewing video.